So the US men's national team in prime position to secure an automatic qualification for Qatar on Wednesday night when they face Costa Rica away from home. They just need 1 point or to lose by less than 6 goals. Jimmy, when you look at this match, how does Greg approach it both tactically and personnel-wise to finish the job on Wednesday night?
Well, I think if I was still playing Poppy, we wouldn't lose by 6 goals against Costa Rica. They've been struggling scoring in this CONCACAF World Cup qualifying phase, only have 11 goals in 13 games. And then on our side, defensively, we've only given up 8 goals in 13 games. So ultimately, I think if we just continue to stay on track and stay focused to the way we play, we're going to be fine. My only concern is how many changes are we going to make? I could see potentially Aaron Long coming in for Miles Robinson. I think Yedlin will come back in for Shaq Moore. Timo Weah will come back in. We still need some fresh legs, but we still need guys that are put in their best positions for us to succeed and to go out there and get a result. I could see Tyler Adams being rested. Kellen Acosta comes in. I want to see more of Luca De La Torre. I thought he was fantastic last night against Panama. I'd like to see Gio Reyna come into the central thing. I would really like to see a front four of Pulisic, Jesus Ferreira in the 9, Weah on the right, and Gio Reyna kind of pulling the strings in the number 10 spot. We have a chance here to maybe tinker with our front line, but defensively, I'd like to keep the spine pretty similar and keep some of the same names there just to make sure we got it. Now, we can make 5 subs in this game, so we can maybe just kind of keep a lineup and a system that we're familiar with, and then at halftime, if it's still 0-0 and it looks like it's just going to end in a draw, nobody's going for this big, crazy 6-goal win, then maybe we can make some changes that reflect a different type of look. But I think we're at a good spot. We know what we need to do, and I think if anything that I learned, especially in this last game, we know how to take care of business.
Yes, Jimmy, I agree with you, and I think that that's the way that you have to approach this game. You know that you cannot concede, and well, I think it's unlikely to happen. As you see, Costa Rica haven't scored more than 2 goals in the whole qualification. I think that Luis Fernandez, the manager of Costa Rica, is becoming more and more Simeone style. You can see that they've been dominated by every single team. They haven't had much than the 35% of the possession in any game. So you know that they are also a very well organized, a very compact team. But if they have to go up, if they have to try to score goals, they are going to be very vulnerable. And I think that's where US can make the difference with quick players up front. When they are start opening, bringing and committing players forward is when I think the Beholz's men have to start reacting, and scoring that goal is going to put the game to bed. And then finally, US will be at the World Cup 2022.
Jimmy, you'll like this statistic that I brought up for you. If you look at Walker Zimmerman and Miles Robinson playing together alongside each other in the centre of defence, there have been incredible statistics following them. They have played 8 games together as a partnership when they have started. They have won 7 of those games. Jimmy, they've only let in 2 goals in that period of time, which tells me that if you're going to go into a big game where you don't want to concede goals, certainly don't want to concede 6 goals, you want to make sure you're playing smart. I think tired legs could come into play here after what's happened. Obviously, let's not forget the altitude, Mexico City. Then you've got a big game in Orlando. They got the job done. Now it's about getting down to business. However, on the other side of things, offensively, you're welcoming back some players from suspension. You're welcoming players back from injury. And I think you put out the best possible team. I want to see Gio playing a number 10 position. I think Gio can be effective, and I think the US national team going forward can score goals against this Costa Rica side, as Lucho said, will be vulnerable. They know they've got to score goals, so they've got to attack. Use those spaces to get in behind. I want to see the nation get behind this US team. I want to see a victory in Costa Rica to finish off qualification in style. Let's go, baby!